For number 18, imagine you were given an equation, a graph with a form, with a line in it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Imagine this line crosses at -4, the y-axis, at -4. Okay? And you're asked to find the slope of this line. Well, line is a horizontal line. Horizontal line. And as I said before, horizontal line slope equals to 0. And if it was a vertical line crossing a +4, this is horizontal, this is vertical. If it was a vertical line, the slope will be undefined. Okay, so make sure you know that. It does not exist or undefined. I keep forgetting every time I go to the next one. Question number 19 says -2x plus y equals 7. And they want you to figure out the slope and the y-intercept. Again, you want to follow this guide. Y equals mx plus b, where the m is the slope and the b is the y-intercept. Okay? So what are you going to do for this? We're going to solve for y. Start by adding 2x to both sides. Y equals 2x plus 7. Now you have your equation in the y equals mx plus b format. Therefore, the slope to your y-intercept is, and the y-intercept is 7. So we're going to write a 0,7 for this. Okay? So number 20, you're given an equation and they're asking you to graph it. So we're going to do our line. Oops. Ignore my bad graphs and bad lines, okay? Now I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5, this is the y, this is the x. And we know that the -3 is the y-intercept, is my starting point. We know this is my slope, which is my rise over run, and I always run to the right. So I'm going to start with my -3. So 1, 2, 3, -3. And from the -3, I am going to go up 3. So 1, 2, 3. And then 2 to the right. 1, 2. Then I'm going to connect my 2 points. And this is my equation. My line of this equation. Okay? So next is 21. And imagine you're given a table of values. And you're being asked to take that table of value and use those points and graph these points to come up with an equation. So I'm going to do my graph. This is my y, this is my x. It's in a scale of 1. So my first point is -1, 2. So at -1, I'm going to go up to 2. So that's 1 point. Second point is 0,1. So I'm going to go 0, 1. My next point is 1, 0. So 1, 0 right here. My next point is 2, -1. It's 2, -1. So you see the points lined up, which is good. If your points are all over the place, that is not good. And if you notice, my graphs are not very up to scale, but they do line up, okay? I have a bad hand. I do not draw very well. So if you're given a table of values, you draw your graph and you simply plot those points, your x and y, and make sure they line up. If your graph has point 1 here, 1 here, 1 here, 1 here, that's not correct. They have to line up in order to do the graph, the line.